The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Sicilian Corner, winner of the Italian Heritage Media Award, with your hosts, Tom Zappola and Mike Lamazzo.
Mikey boy.
Thomas. Hey, get out of here. Get away from me. What's that book?
You can buy your copy. Just go to tomzappolamedia.com.
Bless me, sister. Did you just write that?
No, but you should. What can we supply with this? Let's give something away with this if they buy it.
What do you want to give away? You have another book?
How about some water?
Oh, water.
You know something?
Oh, how about Peter Popoff's Miracle Water?
There we go, Mike. There we go.
David, that should work.
It's got to be your memories.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting old. So you got to cut me some slack.
Hey, you look good. Seriously, you got some color. How's things at Cannibal Lake?
Cannibal Lake looks good. It's about 98% full.
It's polluted, though, right?
Cannibal Lake?
Yeah.
You wish at least we don't have bodies floating by it.
Like the Merrimack?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that story?
They throw them in Lawrence, and they come all the way down to Merrimack.
This is a true story. About 7 or 8 years ago, I think you remember this. Some guy committed suicide in Lawrence, jumped off the bridge. So all the helicopters, right, they're flying around, up and down, trying to find the guy's body. Nada, right? Right, literally about a quarter of a mile downriver. Is it downriver or upriver, David? If I'm heading towards Lawrence, is that
upriver?
Upriver. About a quarter of a mile upriver, there's a guy like me. He's got a nice dock, right? They found the body was stuck underneath the guy's dock.
Aye. Speaking of which, Wyndham, really not much happens in the town of Wyndham.
No, really?
Yeah. But they're doing some road work, okay? So they put up a porta potty for the guys that are working on the road. And they have it like on the side of the woods. Well, Memorial Day weekend, naturally nobody worked, so nobody was around.
Somebody stole it.
No. The first day of last Thursday, one of the guys that are working on the road go to use the porta potty.
Dead body in there.
Yeah.
No way.
Shot in the head.
Oh, it's kind of a good place to put him.
Oh, sure. Pulled his pants down, put him on the throne. I mean, that sense of humor.
Wow.
If I tell you the commotion that it caused between state police, criminal investigation.
I'm sure.
The Wyndham Police Department, they just thought this was so exciting.
I want to make a comment about Wyndham, the Wyndham school system, but first, we have a great guest coming on.
I know.
After the first,
it's been a long
after
time.
the first segment, trying to get her is like trying to get Queen Elizabeth. Kathy Aiello from Atlantic Hospitality is going to be joining us. Everybody knows everything about Atlantic Hospitality, Blue Ocean, Seaglass, the Capri.
This is their season.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about it later.
I want to talk about the Capri, too, because I think the Capri restaurant is also part of Atlantic. And Kathleen Sanos, she does a fantastic
I'm hearing, and I have not had it, but I'm hearing amazing things about their pizza.
The pizza's very good.
Well, we'll
I've had
check it
the
out.
pizza. And, I have a tendency to go there off-season because trying to get there from Wyndham in the summertime is a little bit of a pain.
Trying to get to anywhere from Wyndham is a pain. But let me tell you about Wyndham. I read an article.
The school system you started this.
Wyndham High School is the second best rated public high school in the state of New Hampshire. Did you know that?
I did.
It's an outstanding academic school.
And the funny thing about
lousy football team, but
no, you can't say that. Can't say that anymore.
They suck. What are they, Division 12?
No, that's Austin Prep. Yeah, Horses Patoot.
Wow.
No, Wyndham has done quite well. I just wanted to say, David, I got a tax bill, right? And it came in last week. It actually went down $300.
Why?
I guess they had a bond that they had paid off or something. I don't know, but
that's good. You would choke if you saw my tax bill, my property tax.
Yeah, but you have it.
No, I don't have it.
You're working 5 different jobs. You're taking work away from somebody with a family who's trying to support a family.
I just took another
part-time.
part-time.
Why don't you quit? You took another job?
At Kimball Farm.
What are you doing for Kimball?
I'm a llama attendant.
Do you shave the llamas?
I do.
Oh, really?
It's a blast.
I think that's fun.
But what they do is they let me keep the fur, and Ellen makes pillows out of them.
You should put it in your head. That would be fantastic. Hey, listen, let me ask you a quick question.
Go.
Yesterday, you had a function to go to, and you were in the North Andover area, and you decided to go out and grab a bite to eat. Would you care to enlighten our listeners as to what?
Why do you want to go down that road?
Because
let's put it this way.
It's part of life.
Okay.
So where were we?
David, Ellen, and Chrissy, Ellen and I stopped at the Shotties for an early dinner because we had to go to a wake. We walked in.
But you're used to that from Florida, right?
It's supposed to open at 4, and at 3:45 the doors were open. So
he gets excited.
Ellen and I walked in. We sat at a high top. And the reason they opened it early was because there was an event, and there were probably 40 or 50 women over the age of 75 that were in there having a dinner. And I'm not going to take it any further than that. But it was quite the scene to see them partying, and there were probably as many walkers as there were people. But they had a blast. They were having fun.
Sounds like they were having fun.
I was going to join them, but I decided
you didn't have a
against
walker.
That's
you
correct.
have to belong to the walker
But
club.
I got to tell you this story. Now, do you know Steve Nazarian?
Yeah.
I love Steve. Steve is a riot. He's a riot. So listen,
Funny guy.
So, I brought my wedding ring 2 weeks ago. I brought my wedding ring to Nazarian's because of my RA.
Wedding ring 1 or wedding ring 2?
One I threw in the ocean. Oh, that's
be-
actually right by Blue Ocean.
That had really?
But that was like 25 years ago. Wedding ring 2, and you know the ring. It's my St. Alfio. Ellen had it made.
I saw your press.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So I went to Nazarian's. Because of my RA, this finger is always swollen. And I couldn't get it off. So they had I called Steve up. I said, Steve, cut the ring, make it bigger, and then I'll pick it up. Tommy, no problem. I went in there. Ellen and I were there for an hour and a half. He measures me, cuts the ring, and now we're shooting the breeze for an hour and a half. He says to me,
Did you go to school with him?
No, but he used to date a very dear friend of ours, so we used to go out together and stuff. And he's good friends with Al. So he said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Now, where's his facility? Give him
Andover.
a plug. Andover.
But
do they take things on consignment?
I don't know. But can I finish the story?
Why don't you know?
I don't know that. He said, I'm going to save you a trip. I'm going to bring it to Newburyport. Pick it up at the Newburyport store. I said, fabulous.
Oh, he's got a store in Newburyport.
Yeah. I wanted to Salem, New Hampshire, too, I think.
I think so, too.
So on Tuesday, he says, pick it up Tuesday. I would go up to Newburyport, talk to Jay, the young lady. I says, here, I'm here to pick up my ring. She goes, what ring? I said, Steve was supposed to drop off the ring. She goes, let's call him. Call him in his car. Oh, geez, I forgot it. I can't believe it.
The guy's busy.
Very busy, right? I said, fine. I said, Steve, I have to go to a wake in Andover yesterday.
Right there.
I'll stop by and pick it up. No problem. I walk in yesterday. Steve's there, out the back room. I says, I'm here for the ring. He says,
what ring?
I can't find it. I said, what? He says, I can't find the damn ring. I don't know what I did with it. He says, I know it's somewhere in this building. He says, and I'll find it.
Are you serious?
Do you see the ring on my finger? So I shook my head. I said, Steve, Ellen is in the car. She will shoot me.
And him.
If you don't find this ring. He says, I promise I'll find it. He says, I'm going to drop it off. I'll drop it off at your house within the next 2 days. So I'm waiting to see if he comes by my house to drop off my ring.
Yeah. I was just wondering whether or not they took things on consignment.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Listen, you and I were talking. We had a wonderful meal at Grazie a couple of weeks ago. And then
they bent over backwards.
They did a great job. And you and I got into a discussion about, we were talking about Italian food and Italian cuisine. And I made a comment, and you kind of agree with me. I says, there's a lot of Italian food, in my opinion, that's overrated. That, people talk about, but when you break it down to brass tacks, for me personally,
yep,
I'm not a big fan. So
okay. So what
I said,
talking like entree? You're talking
either. It could be dessert.
Okay.
So
like
I said
for a meal, what don't you like?
I'll tell you what I don't like. I hate. Have you ever had bacala?
Yeah. I love the potatoes, but I don't eat the fish.
I wouldn't eat that stuff on a bet. Have you guys ever had bacala?
No.
It's
dried cod.
Dried cod in a stew with olives, potatoes,
capers,
dead people.
Yeah. A couple of organs.
It smells like
terrible.
It smells like something out of a funeral parlor.
Nice. That's a good,
Okay.
good sales job there.
Now we set the mood for a nice dinner, right? But, what's happening is everybody's getting Americanized. So when the old-timers would go through all the work, because you have to buy this cod, David, and you have to put it in the bathtub. And
you don't. But that's how they used to do it in the old days.
You soak it for about 3 days.
Soak it in salt or something to get
all the salt. Get all
in
the
a bathtub. That's how my grandmother used to do it.
And you go through all this trouble, and it's very labor-intensive. It's good if you like it.
Garbage.
I don't. But
so we're in agreement.
The potatoes.
So you like them?
Yeah. Man, I just have a meal with the potatoes.
All right, so we're in agreement. We both don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another dish that you guys the three of you are going to be all over me, that I think is the most overrated Italian dish. And I don't even know if they make it in Italy. Lasagna.
Okay.
Lasagna
I can take lasagna once a year. That's about
Lasagna is the most overrated. Is it a pasta? What is it?
Yeah, it's a pasta dish, naturally.
Now, do they even make? I got to ask Al that. Do they make lasagna? I don't think they make lasagna in Italy, do they?
I don't know. It's not my favorite.
Are you guys lasagna fans?
It depends
On?
whether it's good lasagna. There's a lot of lasagna that's just bad lasagna, but I've had like from an old Italian nonna with the eggs and everything.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah,
She
that's
used to
what I'm
put,
talking
like
about.
a proper lasagna.
Where? In Australia or here?
In Australia. Yeah, good
No, 'cause-
family friend.
so
she
I'm
used to
wondering-
make it, and it was
She
incredible.
was from Italy?
Yes.
So maybe they do make it in Italy.
Yeah, I think they do.
David, are you
I mean,
a big,
you put a nice
I
meat.
like lasagna.
Do you?
I
You put a
lasagna.
nice meat sauce with it. You can make it tolerable. I eat it once a year, maybe, and that's it. I never order it out. I never order it out.
You guys are going to absolutely hate this if I can interject. So I went to dinner last night to, God forbid, the Olive Garden because I like it. Excuse me.
Oh, my God. That
tried
is
their-
blasphemous.
Have you no
Had their
respect?
lasagna.
Have you
And
no
how was it?
respect?
It was really nice. It's something about it was seasoned really well.
Where's there an Olive Garden? I thought they all went out of
Methuen.
business. Oh, there is?
Yeah, yep.
We're in the loop.
Yep, at the Loop.
Oh,
Yeah,
Where
we
the
went-
macaroni grill used to
Now, they
be, Tom.
specifically
You know that.
said
That's
not to
right.
go.
That's
I know
right,
they
that's
said
right.
not to go, but I'm a rebel. What can I say?
Wow, that's
But I went there
rebel.
last night, and it was delicious. The lasagna.
Are you
Sorry.
ready? Here's another one that you guys are going to be all over me on. I can eat half of one. Cannoli.
Yeah, I'm not a.
Right.
A really good fresh cannoli, if
it's
I'm
fine.
in the mood, okay,
Yeah.
but I'm still not going to choose it every time.
Exactly. It's just
Every now and again.
It doesn't overly excite me. As she said, especially if the shell is hot, but it's
I've not had one with a hot shell.
it's
before.
Well, you
it's
can't.
an over.
The shell ain't hot. You're talking a
No,
shell
my
being
mother
hot.
when my mother used to make it, she used to they used to go from hot to to warm, and then she'd throw the stuff in, and you eat it like that, even though it would drip a little bit. Delicious. Are you a cannoli guy? I mean, you look like you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, the one good thing about carrying a little extra weight,
You can have extra cannolis.
no, it pulls the wrinkles down out of your face.
I got
There you go.
So are you a cannoli guy?
I like cannolis. I don't like it with coffee, but I like it with a nice glass of milk, ice cold. But I only like the ricotta. And a lot of people want the American.
Vanilla,
they want the vanilla, the chocolate,
pistachio.
the chips, and all that
Forget
BS.
that.
Forget about it.
Now, cannoli that's an Italian. They make them in Italy.
Maybe that's what it is that I don't like. I don't like I generally like it if it's the ricotta. I didn't know. If
ricotta I can is not
Yeah.
bad.
That's like
Yeah,
It's
they
a little
make,
rich,
they make
though.
those
Very
foreign
rich.
ones.
Oh, is it?
The
They're the ones
vanilla
that just
and
have
the
almost
choc-
no flavor.
Chocolate chips.
Now
There's one place I think it's in Waltham. All the shells from the cannolis.
Yeah.
That's where they come from. Whether it be Fizzicalis, Tripoli's, they get all their shells from one place.
What's the name of the company?
I don't
Cannoli
know.
Shell
I got to look into it. I used to know. I forgot what
It's
it
a
was.
shell company.
Yeah.
Another one. Now, the most overrated dessert, and I think you're a fan of it. I can't stand it. Tiramisu.
I love it. Love it. I differ with you there.
Horrible.
Tiramisu.
Again, depends how it's made.
Man, I cannot eat that.
Just the word alone translated.
I know. You've
pick
said it
me up.
Right. It's
And
awful.
you know something? You have that with a nice cappuccino. Man, you got the world by the cojones, pal.
Give me an S cookie. Give me one of those. You know, that's
forget
all.
about it.
Keep it
There's
simple. Give me an Italian macaroon. You know, keep it simple.
You like macaroons?
I do. I love them.
Macaroon or macaron?
Macaroon.
Made with coconut.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, you
it's
know what
the
I like
macaron.
about those? Because after you eat them, right, an hour later, you may have one stuck in your tooth. And you can
that's disgusting.
No, but then you can
That's
just have a little
disgusting.
extra dessert.
Oh,
an
that's
hour later.
disgusting.
Yeah, or in your beard there, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and last.
What happens if you find a fingernail?
Oh, that's gone. The last one, grappa.
Grappa has improved.
Grappa is crappa.
No. I differ again with you. Grappa is being so refined right now.
What do you like about it?
I like the taste of it, actually. It used to be it was bitter because it was the bottom of the barrel. It's
garbage.
now.
It's
now,
garbage.
It's not. You'd be shocked at what they're getting for a bottle of grappa now. A good grappa.
Give me a sambuca on the rocks. Give me an anisette
You're
on the
not a
rocks.
wine drinker. What do you know?
Grappa.
The fruit of the vine is good for the heart. The more wine you drink, the bigger your heart. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But what do you got? What do you got for some of the stuff you don't like? You said you had a few items.
I like I said, I differ from what you had to.
Well, you said
had.
pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli to me does nothing.
See, I like it. You know why I like it?
Because it's a tradition.
And it's binding.
What is it?
It's very binding.
Hey,
Who wants to? Yes, girls.
define it.
Girls. I'm pluralized. That's just one of me.
Pasta
so thank
fagioli?
you. What is it?
Pasta. It's.
I know what you're saying, but I actually don't know.
It has beans in it. It's pasta with beans. And it's I love it. It's a little heavy, but if you're having episodes, if you're having intestinal episodes, eat it.
It's mental health. Good for your mental
Because
health.
it's like
If you're
eating.
having an episode.
It's like eating joint compound.
Right? It does nothing to me.
Right.
Risotto. Now everybody goes crazy for risotto.
Yeah, I like risotto. You're not a big.
I can only have a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You know, at Fratelli's up at the Encore, they have a shot rib, and they put it on a bed of risotto. It's delicious, and I wish I could really finish it, but I can't because I
like
find
risotto.
it's too rich.
Risotto's
It,
good.
it fills me.
It's like you know
But
risotto.
does it taste good?
You know what you like?
Yeah, it's a rice compound.
You know
No,
what
I
it
know,
tastes
I
like?
know what it is, but you're saying you don't like it because you can't finish it. I'm like, wait, are we
I
talking about?
find it too rich.
It's just a little
heavy.
rich.
I can only.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
I equate it with that Far East, which I love, the Far East rice pilaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's what it tases like.
Oh, it's a lot heavier than
no,
that.
I love it.
way
Lot.
heavy. A good risotto. I make a couple of different really nice risottos if I do.
You
say
like
so
to cook?
myself. I love to cook. Love to cook.
Hey, we got a couple of minutes. Gnocchi? You don't like gnocchi?
I don't.
I love
I
See,
don't.
look, I do.
I don't like the texture.
I love it.
I don't like the texture.
Yeah,
It-
I see that. Yeah.
It bothers me. So there's certain things that, tiramisu is my favorite dessert, and I enjoy it.
You don't like pizzellis?
That's another thing, all right?
You know what it is? Because you get the powder all over you.
When I'm wearing black, the last thing I want to do is eat a freaking
And sneeze.
pizzelli. Yeah. And somebody like you hits me in the arm like you always do, and the powder goes all over my shirt. That pisses me off. It's
Looks
not
like he's
good.
been in the bathroom having a good time.
Grace
It's all over his nose.
Yep. You got a little.
You got a
sprinkle.
mustache, so it's even worse. Grace Fioranti, God bless her soul, made pizzellis. And she used to, it was a big, because it's labor intensive.
Yeah, I know that.
And we'd go over to the house, and she would present it to us. And it's like eating air. It does not.
I think I like it.
If I'm
I
going to
like
have dessert, I want cream. I want lots of it. And that's just me.
And you hate fig cookies. That's a tragedy.
Fig cookies suck.
That
Tell
is
us how you really
blasphemous.
feel.
That's
That
blasphemous.
And coconut macaroons. You can stick coconut macaroons up your muffler because they bother me.
That is
I don't-
blasphemous.
They bother him.
All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break.
Before
When
I
we
go,
come
I
back.
just wanted to say
go
something
ahead.
about the Butcher Boy.
Oh, go ahead. Go, yeah.
First of all, it's cookout time, the grill. Yeah. I'll tell you, Butcher Boy, make it your headquarters. Many people that are listening to this show remember the Butcher Boy Steakhouse. I don't know if you do.
Of course
on
I
Route
do.
125.
What do you think? I mean,
all those steaks that they serve, that was one of the busiest restaurants in our area.
Great,
for a long
great
time.
restaurant.
Those steaks are available at the Butcher
Why
Boy.
did they
They'll
close
cut-
that down? That was a great restaurant. We'll get into that another time.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, long story short, they make a 5-ounce hamburger patty. They have steak tips, which is their number one seller. Just Delmonico's, ribeyes, porterhouse. Go into the Butcher Boy, take a look.
And
If
you know who
need
you may
any
bump,
help,
you know
talk
who
to
you may bump
Pamela.
into?
Huh?
You know who you may bump into there?
Who?
Yaz. Yaz is there all the time.
Yeah, he used to be. I don't
He
know.
still is.
Is
He
he?
still is. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. Kathy Aiello, the voluptuous Kathy Aiello, is going to be joining us. We've got all kinds of, there's a lot going on in Salisbury Beach. You guys are all Salisbury Beach fans. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Looking for that something special? All of us here at the Sicilian Corner suggest trying Ristorante Uno, located at 119 Salem Street in Boston's historic North End. For the most exquisite dining experience in an intimate setting that serves authentic regional Italian cuisine and features old country service. Try Ristorante Uno. Did we mention their award-winning wine cellar? Ristorante Uno, 119 Salem Street in Boston's historic North End. Call 617-573-9406 for reservations. That's 617-573-9406. Tell them the boys from the Sicilian Corner sent you.
Today.
Today, Lawrence General Hospital has affiliations with leading Boston academic medical centers. Top specialists from Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and Floating Hospital for Children at Tufts Medical Center work with our local doctors to bring world-class care close to home. Today, amazing partnerships are happening at Lawrence General Hospital. To learn more, visit lawrencegeneral.org/today.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Essex Orthopedics and Optima Sports Medicine each pleased to announce the opening of their American College of Radiology accredited MRI unit at their location at 16 Pelham Road in Salem, New Hampshire. So now, in addition to receiving the best orthopedic care in the Merrimack Valley, as well as physical and occupational therapy at Optima Sports Therapy and Rehab, you can also have your MRI, all in one convenient location. The doctors and staff of Essex Orthopedics and Optima Sports Medicine have been dedicated to providing outstanding medical care to the Merrimack Valley in southern New Hampshire since 1984. Located on Route 97, just off Exit 2 from Route 93 North, on the second floor of the Workout Club of Salem. You deserve the best care, and that's exactly what you'll get from the board-certified surgeons at Essex Orthopedics and Optima Sports Medicine. Please call 603-898-2244 to schedule an appointment.
A loyal sponsor for the Sicilian Corner is Hilton Oil Company. Hilton Oil has been located right across from the South Lawrence Common since 1932 at 101 South Union Street. Hilton Oil Company specializes in 24-hour burner service, oil deliveries, including automatic deliveries serving all the Merrimack Valley area, plus portions of southern New Hampshire. If you want your car fixed right the first time, bring it to Hilton's state-of-the-art service station. Remember, Hilton's is also a Mass State inspection station. Hilton Oil Company, 101 South Union Street in Lawrence. Call 978-687-9793.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
Owners of Grazie Italian Restaurant in Dracut, Massachusetts.
the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
In addition to spectacular views overlooking our golf course, we have an incredible Italian chef, Benny Curti.
Benny was born and raised in Italy and came to be our executive chef in 2013.
Benny is so passionate about cooking. If you haven't experienced the food at Grazie Italian Restaurant, you're truly in for a treat.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club.
Hey, Kat, you want to hold this for a second?
No shame. No shame whatsoever.
All right, we are thrilled to have an old friend of the show, been with us for many years now, many years, Kathy Aiello from Atlantic Hospitality, Seaglass, the Capri, Blue Ocean, Surfside,
By the
Sea gift shop.
And the event center.
And the event center, that's right.
Blue Ocean Event Center.
All kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So we have a lot
bit
to
of
talk
everything.
about. Yep. And I was at the beach on Saturday. Took a ride up there with my grandson. The property looks great. And when was it? 2 weeks ago, this past Tuesday, I had a wonderful dinner with 16 of my cousins.
Wow.
Up at the
nice Italian family.
Big family, huh?
Yeah. Which, you know what it is? A couple of them were in from California. So we said, you know something, let's get together. We reserved that side room.
Yeah.
And we had a wonderful, wonderful meal.
That's
wonderful meal.
We were up there. Matter of fact, I spoke to you. We were just getting ready to leave. It was my brother Bob's birthday. And I give him a choice. Where do you want to go for your birthday? I'd like to go to Seaglass. Now,
Nice.
I know you're
I like him already.
Absolutely. And he loves being there. And Bonnie bends over backwards. She's very, very good. I'm trying to think of the waitress's name. Michelle? Is it Michelle? I forget. But anyway, we seem to get her all the time. And she's outstanding. She really is. She's outstanding.
Yeah, we have a great
I do have a
service
question.
team.
Now, I know anything that happens on site, your name is there, your voice is there. If you call up to make a reservation.
Yeah, you hear Kathy's voice.
Yeah, push 1 to make reservations, push 2 for Gamma Si Gamma. While we were there, the windows had a lot of salt on them because the ocean had been pretty rough. And they were washing the windows while we were having dinner. Now, what chemicals do they use in that water? Because basically he was just spraying it on, and when it dried, there was no streaks. How could that be?
No, they don't put any. You're not allowed to. They have this giant brush system that connects to a hose.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
And
fresh
they're
water.
Just fresh water, brushing
Just
the
fresh
There's
water.
nothing in it?
Just fresh water.
That's shocking. Tom, there was no
I
telltale
believe
sign,
it.
and the sun was out.
I believe it.
I mean-
Chrissy, have you ever been to the Seaglass?
I have not.
You would love it. You would love it.
It'd be a special treat.
It is literally on the ocean. And I'm not saying by the ocean.
You're
it's over the ocean.
And when
It's
the
really
ocean
cool.
is rough,
Oh,
how
yeah.
high would you say the tables in your dining room are from the sand? 24?
Jeez. Yeah, I'd say that.
I
Is it
went
low
out and
tide
I
when
looked.
they're using that pole to clean.
I see
they
the
have
pole.
to get a giant
Yeah.
extension pole.
So you're 24 feet up in the air, right over the water. The water's going underneath the building. And the spray, when it hits, splashes the window. Now, when I'm having dinner and it's really rough, I say to myself, I'm not going to flinch anymore. I let the water hit.
Yep.
But you can't help it. You're sitting there talking. All of a sudden, the wave hits you. You're pulling back. You're pulling back. But it's there are very few places that offer you dining on the
No,
water
but not only
like
that, Mike. You know, a lot of places, quite frankly, you know, it's a lot of it. I call it fluff. You know what I mean? The place looks great, but the food is mediocre at best, or there's small portions. Seaglass is just the opposite. You go in there, man, the ambiance is phenomenal, and you get a hell of a portion, and I have never had a bad meal there, and I really haven't, Kath. I'm serious.
You know what I've been getting hooked on going there the last couple of times? The salmon.
Oh, pan-roasted salmon.
I freaking love
I had
it.
the haddock.
Oh,
the haddock
Jesus.
Florentine. It was delicious.
Yeah, that's
It
a
was-
popular dish.
that was
In the
very
Seaglass
good.
martini, it's the color of Kathy's dress, and it matches the ocean. And you put 3 or 4 of those glasses down on your table, and you got that view with the color of the water, baby.
Well, I'm
Got
going
it
to tell you
made.
something else about the martinis there. Ellen and I, before everybody got there, we sat at the bar, and the 2 female bartenders, they've been there 1,000 years. They're great. I can't believe the pours on the martinis. I mean, they're really. I mean, it's a good sized martini that they really hand out, and it's really very well made. But there's a lot of friends. Every time Ellen and I go there, we always bump into a half a dozen of our
Isn't
friends
that the truth?
that live at the beach, right? They were all sitting at the bar because is it hamburger night? You guys call
Oh,
it?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday
That's
night.
ended for the summer, but yes, Tuesday night, $5 burger night.
I mean, they were like everybody was sitting at the bar having burgers, and the burgers looked phenomenal.
Kathy, with this kind of weather, eating outside, people have a tendency to like that. A difference in food between, say, Seaglass and Surfside.
It's a good question.
Just
Mike.
Well, Surfside has a little more fried seafood and more casual
be
food.
still my
That's
heart.
right. But we're still doing, very trendy food over there now. So our culinary director is actually a certified master chef.
And who is it?
Dan Dumont. Comes from a family legacy of culinarians. And he has really put together some great menus across the board.
Really?
So you
I
can
like
get
I like the
anything-
canopies, the areas now where you can sit in shade out on the deck.
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you have
big plus.
entertainment there?
Yes.
No, I
We have it all. You
No, I
can
mean that's
dine-
Surfside. I've never been to
sings.
Surfside. What kind of entertainment do you guys typically have?
So at Surfside, it's Tuesday night. Tonight is country night. So you can come and you can actually learn how to line dance.
Oh, God.
Oh, really?
And then they do country music all night long. It's a lot of fun. You can watch. I mean, it's
This is
usually
on Tuesday
over
night.
100 people, and it's really fun to watch. Anybody can learn how to line dance, and it's just a really fun night. Friday nights we have live bands. So, some of the popular regional bands like Wildfire, Back to the 80s, Fast Times. Saturday night we do a DJ. And fireworks are back this summer, so that will be really popular.
Oh, that's right. Fireworks. You can sit right there
Now,
and have fireworks.
I have a question regarding the entertainment for Surfside, not Blue Ocean.
Yeah, that is Surfside.
That's what she's talking about.
No, but I'm saying, does the same guy that books like the concerts at the music hall versus you have music on the deck too, like on Sundays, like reggae stuff like that. Does he book the same bands? Or is it strictly
No, that's strictly the music hall that we work with the talent buyers. So we do all our own bookings.
Because I have an artist that is up and coming.
Reggae Sunday?
How much are you going to get from this? What's the vig?
Nothing.
No, tell Kathy what the vig is. If you land on this gig, how much are you going to get?
First of all,
how many points?
First of all, it's a her.
How many points are you going to get?
0.
Who? Come on, you got to tell
Right
us.
Right there.
She
Chrissy.
is extremely talented. She plays all over Salem, New Hampshire. I know you can blush. You can blush.
I know,
no,
like,
she
I knew
really
this was
is
coming.
superb.
Our own Cindy Lauper, right there.
And she does anything from jazz to rock and roll. To,
Roy
to-
Orbison?
to-
I actually do.
Can you do me a favor and shut for 1 second?
No.
Roy Orbison?
Roy Orbison.
You do Roy
Chrissy.
Orbison?
Sure.
Oh.
No, say it again. I didn't quite hear you. Would you say?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Very talented. So I'm going to put a plug in for her.
All right.
She is
I
very
mean,
good.
we can further plug if anyone's looking for something to do this Saturday. Come down to Sadie's in New Hampshire from 7 to 10 to see my gig. But other than that, it's all about. It's not about me today. Let's go back to talking about.
Kathy, how long has the Seaglass been open?
Wow. So July 1st, 2009.
And you've been with us all that time.
Right from day one.
That's unbelievable.
Since about 2 years before that, yeah.
And Capri. Capri gets little notice. And you know something? I love going there. I usually go off-season, like I was telling Tom earlier. And I love it. I mean, Kathleen Sano, it's a birthday, by the way. Did you know that?
Today?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Kathleen.
There you go. But she runs a good operation. She comes around to the tables.
Yes.
Well, you've had like the last year and a half or so, a new chef there?
Yes.
Because
yes, since we reopened.
That's what I'm saying, because I know, and Mike is making
The
a
remodel.
point. The Capri went from, hey, let's go to the Capri to, hey, we're going to the Capri.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like really everybody that haven't eaten there since they reopened, but everybody has been raving about
No,
it.
the
Let
food
me tell you,
the food
business
is
there is just going through the roof. It is a gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, it has
3
a good
fireplaces
feel
in the
inside.
wintertime.
It's great hospitality. Staff is warm and engaging. Like you said, Kathleen, it's like she's welcoming
the
you
best.
into her own Italian dining room.
It's
We have
like
the
you're eating in
pizza
her
area.
house. She comes, I tell you, at least twice she'll come, no matter how busy. She'll come, everything okay? And usually we're a big group. So
Are reservations necessary?
On a Friday and Saturday night, we recommend
Okay,
it.
but Tuesday night, Wednesday night,
We're open Wednesday through Sunday.
so you
4
can
to
walk
9.
in on a Wednesday or Thursday night.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
And the one thing I want to add is they have their own private parking. They have a lot there.
Yes.
And so it's very convenient. And the food,
Both of our restaurants,
yeah.
Seaglass and
Yeah,
Capri, we have
right.
parking for. That is included if you're dining with us, so which is really great, especially if you're coming down in the summertime. But back to Capri.
Yes.
You know, we got that whole new pizza oven area. And let me
pizza's
tell you,
outstanding.
I grew up in New Haven, Connecticut with
Oh,
Pepe's
so you know.
and Sally's and
Yeah.
Modern and all
And
the
it's
great
every bit as
pizza
good?
places. And it's amazing.
That's
it is
good to
that
know.
thin, crispy style, you know, Napolitan pizza. It's just really
A little
to
well
you.
done. A little well done. That's the way.
yes, nice and crispy.
A little char.
cool.
A little
That's-
char
I love
here.
My
that.
favorite is the roasted eggplant pizza. It's delicious.
We're going to have to check that out.
Yes.
Roasted eggplant.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
going
I'm
to
a
check
big
that out.
eggplant fan, but you should really try it. It comes with roasted eggplant, regat, if you want some red peppers.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
We got a few minutes. I want to talk about the music hall schedule.
Yes.
You guys have had some phenomenal talent. Can you tell us about some of the entertainment that's going to be there?
Well, we've got a bunch of tribute bands coming up. This Friday night, we have Celebrating Billy Joel, America's Piano Man, which you may have seen. There's been a special on PBS. That's there this Friday night. We have Everclear coming for their
Good band.
30th anniversary. Southside Johnny's going to be back this
Great.
summer. It's a lot of variety. Matisyahu is going to be here in
Who is it?
August. Matisyahu.
Matisyahu?
Let's put it this way, Mike. He's not Chuck Berry, okay? He's not Chuck Berry. He's not Roy
Matisyahu.
Orbison. He's not Elvis, okay? They're all dead, Mike. They're all dead. Go ahead, continue. I'm
But
sorry.
some old favorites coming back in the fall. The Outlaws, Blue Oyster Cult's going on
Awesome.
sale this week.
Awesome.
So
One of my
things
favorites.
are really coming
Great
back.
things. I'll tell you
the
what,
music
the
hall.
Outlaws were really good.
They are
And-
good. They're good.
You don't even know who the hell they are.
And then comedy, we got Lenny Clark coming up in a couple of weeks. Bob Marley's coming back for a bunch of shows in July.
Lenny's good.
Justin McKinney's back in August.
Explain to our listeners and viewers how big the hall is. I mean, there isn't a bad seat in there.
No.
How many?
Literally, no seat is more than 50 feet from the stage. So it's truly an intimate live
It's
music
a beautiful
experience.
venue. What does it hold, about 500?
480 seated. If we did just a standing room only show, we could do 700.
We've had a couple of my
You can take the chairs out, the tables out, and you have
Yeah.
standing.
Yeah, we
only?
did my family business. We've done a couple of events there. We've done events upstairs, but
Yeah, I
we
know.
did an event or two right in the hall, and it was fabulous. Really good. we
Well,
had buffet
that's
set
a good
up.
thing to mention because we do a lot of corporate events. It's a great, place to do a sales kickoff or an awards dinner because you have the built-in stage. We have a giant screen, HDMI projector. So it's really multi-purpose. We do weddings and corporate events, fundraisers.
Do you have a lot of weddings
music
booked?
hall.
I mean, because I know everybody's saying because of the pandemic, all of a sudden everybody's inundated
Everybody's
with
delayed.
Yes,
weddings. Are you guys?
We are inundated with
Really?
weddings. We just had 3 or 4 this past weekend. We've been doing about 3 or 4 weddings a weekend. It's been crazy.
Wow.
Well, you also have a lot of people that have had to reschedule weddings from the pandemic. So you have people that wanted to get married 2 years ago that are getting married this year. So we do have a record number of weddings this year.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Kathy Aiello's in the house. When we come back, we're going to talk about what's happening at Salisbury Beach. Talk about the carousel.
Transformation.
All kinds of cool stuff happening. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and we can never agree. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with great Italian cuisine, Capri Seaside Italian Grille. Me, I love the elegant romantic vibe, Seaglass with the amazing view and terrific menu with prices that'll make it the place you want to visit every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of an even cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites in the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Music Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all these great places, and they treat everyone like they're Mike Lamazzo. And best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all of this fun is right at your fingertips. We can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out about all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
This is Cindy,
And Mike Kunstler,
owners of Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
In addition to spectacular views overlooking our golf course, we have an incredible Italian chef, Benny Curti.
Benny was born and raised in Italy and came to be our executive chef in 2013.
Benny is so passionate about cooking. If you haven't experienced the food at Grazie Italian Restaurant, you're truly in for a treat.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club.
Okay, we are back and chatting with the lovely Kathy Aiello from Atlantic Hospital. What are you guys looking at, both of you?
Nothing. Literally.
We're
nothing.
looking at you,
You like
Tom.
my goatee? Doesn't look bad, right?
Yeah, you got a hair going there.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm trying to take people away from staring at the front of my head.
Nobody looks at that. Who cares? Whether you have hair or not.
Somebody made a
who
comment
cares?
about a picture of you, by the way, on the internet. I think it was Ray DiFiore. He said, "Boy, Mike's really aging, isn't he?"
Hey, aren't we all?
Just thought I'd throw that
Look
out.
at that tan skin. Like a baby
He's got a
behind.
tanning bed in his house. What are you kidding me?
Kathy, you know what we
No,
haven't
you
done?
do
We
not.
haven't told new listeners to our show, where exactly are you located? Why don't you just kind of...
We are on the ocean in Salisbury, Massachusetts, right on the beach, literally. Seaglass, Surfside, Blue Ocean Music Hall, Blue
like
Ocean
a
Event
compound.
Center,
Beautiful.
by the
Beautiful.
Sea Gift
Beautiful
Shop.
property. All right, let's talk about what's going on at Salisbury Beach. First of all, the carousel thing is really cool. Right now, there's a carousel there, but that's not the carousel.
That is
There's a
not the
carousel that has that been loaned by Gene Dean or temporarily?
Well,
or
there's
is
a
that
partnership between the Salisbury Beach Partnership and the Deans, who bring the carousel every summer. They have for the last several years. It's a great family activity.
But there's a but here.
Yes.
The organization that you're involved with,
Salisbury Beach
has
Partnership,
purchased a 112-year-old Mangles carousel.
Yes.
Which
This was the original one that was there?
No. But Mangles,
Mangles,
the company,
okay,
is like the Cadillac of the carousel makers.
How old is it?
112 years old.
Yeah, it's hand carved by the same artisans that had originally done the original Salisbury Beach carousel.
Yeah, I remember that as a kid. Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
It's when is it all going to happen? Actually, they're building a is that built already?
Let me tell you, this is an amazing project, and you should go online to mysalisburybeach.com, click on the historic carousel page, and learn all about it, because it is a historic carousel pavilion that will house the 112-year-old hand-carved Loof Mangles carousel, and it is gorgeous building, absolutely gorgeous building. It's an enclosed pavilion. It'll be open year-round. There'll be a function room, but it's going to be absolutely
Now, when is this all going to happen?
Well, Wayne is aiming for the end of the year. He would love the timing of the completion of the carousel to happen with the Sea Festival of Trees so that people can come to the beach and enjoy the Christmas festival, the holiday festival, as well as be able to ride the carousel.
Kathy, is all the construction in the center of Salisbury now done? Would they build rest facilities?
So there's actually two facilities. One is the Welcome Center, which kind of is the building that greets you as you come to the beach.
That's not done yet, right? Is that complete?
That is still, they're waiting on a couple of things, but the other restroom facility in the corner of the parking lot is open.
That's a huge
So
plus.
that is huge. I mean, Salisbury Beach has been in need of new restroom facilities for years.
You think?
So it's phenomenal that that exists now. I mean, it really has been a transformation over the last 5 years or so. You have the Boardwalk. It's absolutely beautiful.
Now, the
Now you have
Boardwalks,
the
just for
two-
those people that haven't been up there in a long time, the Boardwalks...
Tommy, where did we get the product for the boardwalk?
I have no idea.
The supplies to build the boardwalk came from where?
No idea.
Fibber. Came from Jackson Lumber.
We were working. Do you know? There's a couple of guys. You know Daryl Fagioni? You know Daryl?
Oh, yeah, with DCR.
DCR. Yeah, we work with them quite a bit. Like a lot.
But anyway, is there any thought?
It's all composite decking. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, you got the park benches. You sit there.
For those
Oh, it's
people
beautiful.
that don't know where it's located, you're familiar with Salisbury Beach. It's where the Frolics started and heading towards the Plum Island. I don't know if that's west, east, whatever you.
Is there any thoughts of expanding that?
That I don't know.
The Boardwalk? Not right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be nice if it
I mean, the
went out.
focus is on the beach center, with this new welcome center, restroom facilities, and the carousel
So they're doing
pavilion.
one area.
So, well, Mikey, the difference between the Boardwalk today and the Boardwalk when you and I were little, you couldn't go underneath it.
Yeah, I know.
That was the only
Underneath the
difference.
Frolics.
Yeah, that was the Boardwalk.
Tommy,
You couldn't
those
go on-
freaking
now
sand-
you have to squeeze. I tried. You got to squeeze to get underneath
Those
it
freaking
now.
sand fleas are terrible. Terrible.
I do want to mention
Had
with
some
the
good
carousel
memories under
pavilion.
that Boardwalk. I'm sorry.
There's two people. We have two very key lead donors. Newburyport Bank, huge sponsor. Lloyd Hamm, the president, has really been amazing. They donated $250,000 toward the project, and they're also opening a virtual ATM. So it'll be like you'll be able to converse on a TV with a real live teller in one of the other locations. So that's going to be a cool addition. And the
What's an
Capilupo
ATM, by the
family,
way?
automatic teller machine.
What do you use it for?
It's going to be a virtual branch with an ATM and a virtual teller.
I think I'm the only one in America that never had an ATM card.
Really?
I believe it. Mike carries cash.
The other people
Much cash.
I don't carry cash.
is the Capilupo family donated the building and the land, that the Carousel Pavilion is being built on. So that was just announced. We had a little event last week, which is very cool.
Kathy, the across the street from where Tripley's is, across the Broadway. Does Gene still own all of that land?
Well, it's a combination of people who own the land. He owns a portion of the
Gene
businesses.
and
you're talking the
well,
big block?
You've got the Mulcahy family.
Mulcahy's. So they're still involved. The Deans, the Nabhans.
Yep.
So they're all still involved.
Yes.
Wow. It's interesting. And what about, are there any plans for that building on that side? You know, there's
there have been plans put together for a development called One Ocean Front, that's still working its way through the licensing processes. So
Good.
So those would be condos?
No, I'm saying the first floor. First floor
Well,
is
it'll be mixed use,
mixed
residential and commercial, but, the objective is to take some of that property where the Pirates Fun Park used to be and, the oceanfront businesses
But
there.
the key
turn them
question
into
here
condos.
is, Joe's Playland is not going anywhere, correct? Because
No.
my grandchildren,
Over 100 years.
they will beat me if Joe's Playland goes away. That's all I'm
Yes, and
saying.
they have two locations, one on either side
Across
of
the
the
street,
street
too.
in the summer.
No, I'm talking about the old one.
The
original.
parking lot for Seaglass now.
Yes.
That was Shaheen's?
Yes.
Was
At
that
one time it was. That was Shaheen's Funorama Park.
Yeah.
That's where the park
How
went.
fast can we go? Want to go backwards or what was
Himalaya.
That was the Himalaya.
Himalaya.
That was the Himalaya.
Yeah.
That took a big spot there.
Yeah, we had. When I was a school teacher, I think I told you this. My brother and I was on the beach for 10 years. We owned an arcade,
Oh, really?
both at Salisbury and Hampton, and we were both school teachers. I was making more money in 8 weeks in the summertime than I was 10 months
That's
teaching
funny.
school. And you know where the location was? I think it was right at the beginning of the boardwalk. If you're facing the Frolics, we were right to the left because Mulcahy was our landlord. He was our landlord.
Nice.
Every Sunday night.
What was the name of your arcade?
It was amazing, AMAZING. And we also had a game out front. But I remember every Sunday night at 8 o'clock.
You always talk fondly of that.
It was the greatest. I was a kid. I was like from ages 19 to 28 or 29.
Let me ask you
But
this.
wait, 1 second. Every Sunday night at 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'd empty the machines, and I have a big sack of money, and I'd walk it over to Mulcahy's office with the old man, Mulcahy Sr. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
I'd lug it in. That was my rent.
Wow.
And then he'd have his girl throw it in the coin counter.
Did anybody ever win anything at your stand?
All the time. It was a build-up game, yeah.
It was a what?
We used to give out coupons
Oh,
you could get stereos and all that stuff.
I must have walked by you 100 times.
Probably did. Yeah, it was good. And then we got wiped out the blizzard of 78, and that was pretty much the end of that.
Oh, yeah.
My safe actually fell through the floor into the ocean. The safe.
Wow.
It's gone. Yeah. So that was pretty much the end of that.
So, Kathy, what else we got going on?
Well, exciting summer ahead. The Salisbury Beach Bands on the Beach concert series is back. Starts June 25th. And
what is that
the
about?
most exciting news is the fireworks are back. Okay.
Fireworks are back every, Saturday night?
Every Saturday night starting June 25th through Labor Day.
Fabulous.
And also fireworks on the 4th of July.
Is our man Ralphie B entertaining once in a while?
He's there on Friday nights starting June 24th.
We love Ralphie.
And
Ralphie's a piece
Notice
of
she
work.
has
We've
the
got a
dates
lot of
all up
great-
here.
oh, yeah.
God, yeah.
Literally, that's how I plan life. It's like, oh no, I have a show that day. I know the days of the week and the dates by
So,
what's happening.
Mike and I were talking. We're going to put you on the spot right now.
Uh-oh.
Tripoli's or Christie's?
Oh, Tripoli's.
I agree. Right?
I
right? I mean, in my opinion, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. See,
I think it's
an
wonderful
honest
they're
woman.
both open
Now-
all year long.
Now, I'm going to ask you another.
But honestly, it's amazing to me how that has just been like the most incredible little fun rivalry for years.
It's like
Beach pizza.
Beach pizza. It's Tripoli. It's like sauce and gravy. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yes.
But my question is, now you're a New Haven girl.
Uh-huh.
Pepe's, Sally's, Martin, all of them. How do you can't compare Tripoli's pizza with Pepe's, but it's a unique flavor. As someone who is a pizza aficionado coming from New Haven, how do you rate Tripoli's pizza? I mean, you could sit there and have a slice of Pepe's or 2 slices of Tripoli's and like love both of them, and they're so different from each other.
Well, I'm much more the Napolitan, crispy Italian pizza.
Okay.
Girl. Let's just put it that way.
See, I would have no problem. I could sit there and have 2 slices of Tripoli's, 2 slices of Tripoli's, 1 slice of Pepe's, and love the Tripoli's. Love the Tripoli's. All right, so your website?
Yes, so if you go to www.atlantichospitalityhg.com, you'll be able to get to any one of our businesses. That's kind of the doorway in. And just see what's happening. It's just an amazing
It
place
really is.
to
You
come.
guys-
I mean, literally, you can come to one place. You can dine, you can drink, you can go to a concert with a national act, you can go and dance at Surfside,
Good
and you
point.
can go shop for all your beach decor and jewelry by the Sea
you
Gift
know
Shop.
something, though, and with all due respect to the Mulcahy's, the Navhans, great families. They've been there for 1,000 years. Wayne really stepped up to the plate as the catalyst to revitalize that beach. He really did.
Yes, the Capilupo family, they have roots there. They were raised in Salisbury, and they're passionate about revitalizing the beach, seeing that happen.
So,
and there's a lot of families at the beach. The Abdullahs, the Nabahans, the Mulcahy's.
Great people.
Everybody sees the potential. I mean, if you look at that beach, it's just absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
It certainly
that pristine stretch of beach, it's just absolutely
Pristine.
That stretch of beach is by far the nicest stretch of beach
stunning.
in this area. All right, Kath, we're out of time. As always, we love you. Thanks for coming by.
Yes, thanks for
wishing
having
you the
me.
best. Don't forget, Blue Ocean, Capri, Salisbury Beach. Check it out. You can't go wrong. Food, just fabulous entertainment. With that being said, remember, if you can't make fun of yourself, please don't make fun of anyone.
And
the Italian word America is American.
No, it's Italian.
Oh, it's something like that. I knew that. We'll see you next week.
Audio
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.